Montesquieu's The Spirit of Laws and its Relevance in Today's Governance. A thoughtful analysis. It's a today's topic of our Cinetial 45. Welcome, dear friends. This is Mr. Shailesh Kumar Edube. Montesquieu's masterpiece, The Spirit of Laws, 1748, is a cornerstone of modern political thought. He argued for separation of powers, rule of law, and liberty, setting the foundation for democratic governance. But in today's world, facing challenges like authoritarianism, political polarization, judicial activism, mass surveillance, and erosion of institutions, how does Montesquieu's vision hold up? Let's explore. With current global political scenario highlighting their continued relevance and growing urgency. Number one, separation of powers, executive, legislature, and judiciary. Montesquieu's view. He emphasized that liberty is best preserved when the legislation, executive, and judicial powers are separate and act independently. Fusion of power leads to tyranny. In today's scenario, globally, countries like USA, Brazil, Hungary, Israel, and others face executive overreach where leaders bypass legislatures or influence courts. Also, concerns are grown over judiciary executive interference or legislature being reduced to a rubber stamp in many countries. Debates around ordinances, judicial transfers, and anti defection laws reveal cracks in institutional independence. Montesquieu's warning is loud and clear: without balance, power corrupts. Rule of law over rule of man. Montesquieu's view. Laws must be above rulers. Arbitrary power undermines freedom and justice. Current relevance. In many democracies, laws are applied unequally. There's growing public perception that the powerful escape accountability while common citizens are punished for minor offenses. Example: use of sedition laws, frequent arrests of activists, or selective application of laws brings the rule of law into question. Montesquieu's relevance. A state cannot call itself free if law is selectively implemented. Laws must be just, transparent, and fairly applied. Climate of liberty through moderate government. Montesquieu's view. Liberty doesn't mean anarchy, but the tranquility of mind arising from the security of rights. He favored moderation, not extremism. Today's scenario: polarized politics, rise of right wing populism, media trials, and majoritarianism threaten civil liberties. Example: restriction on free speech, surveillance, and internet blackouts challenge liberty in democracies. Montesquieu's reminder: liberty dies not always in loud revolutions, but often in small compromises by people who choose comfort for freedom. Spirit of laws. Culture matter. Montesquieu's insight. Laws should match the spirit of people, culture, geography, climate, and tradition. Influence governance. In practice, one size fits all governance fails. Decentralization and cultural inclusiveness are crucial. In India, federalism and diversity are key. Top down laws without consultation, like farm laws or uniform civil code, often face resistance. His message today: tailor laws to the people, don't forcefully mold people to fit the laws. Checks and balances. A living system. Montesquieu's advice. Institutions must check each other so that no one becomes supreme. Media, once a watchdog, is increasingly partisan. Civil society, once vibrant, is now facing crackdowns. Opposition parties are often silenced, sometimes via state agencies. Without accountability, power accumulates dangerously. Montesquieu believed that freedom dies when checks go silent. Freedom of expression, backbone of law and liberty. Montesquieu's principle. Open debate, criticism, and diversity of opinions are hallmarks of a functioning republic. Today's crisis. Globally, there's a growing crackdown on journalists, thinkers, dissenters. In India, laws like UAPA, internet bans, and TV censorship impact expression. His warning silencing one voice often leads to the collapse of all voices. True freedom means allowing even unpleasant opinions to exist. Conclusion. Montesquieu's The spirit of laws is not a relic, it is a living mirror. In today's political climate marked by rising authoritarian tendencies, collapsing institutions, and social unrest, his ideas act as a compass pointing back to balance, reason, and freedom. The key message for modern governments: laws must serve the people, not enslave them. Power must be restrained, not worshipped. As citizens and thinkers, our duty is to revive these values, defend our institution, question concentrated power, and preserve the liberty that Montesquieu envisioned, not in theory but action. Thank you. Thanks a lot.